Okay, guys, I think I quickly need to talk about the Wuthering Heights scene that's getting the most attention online right now. Very light spoilers for stuff that happens early on, and one later scene partially shown in the trailer. I didn't even watch any of the teasers going in, so I had no clue that this image of Alison Oliver's character Isabella on all fours acting like a dog was kind of going viral, so I was absolutely not prepared when another character walked in on that moment, and even less so for the moment where she's hand-fed a piece of cake or bread. Actually, I don't quite remember which one it was. I was too busy trying to keep myself from dropping to the ground in hysterical laughter to notice exactly what type of baked good was being consumed. Mind you, I wasn't laughing because the concept itself is funny, but because this is a nearly one-to-one recreation of a scene from Solo or the 120 Days of Sodom, a movie I'm not even sure if I'll be able to find a poster to show, which wouldn't instantly get this video taken down. Luckily for Isabella, whatever she was eating did not seem to come preloaded with nails, and no, I don't mean fingernails. Emerald Fennell's films are always gorgeous, and I can totally see Pasolini's later career style influencing the cinematography a bit in Saltburn and especially in Wuthering Heights. Solo is thought of as one of the most depraved movies of all time. It's not actually that egregious, though, especially given the book it was based on. Shocking, yes, if you're going in blind, but if you can stomach a second or third watch, you can really pick up a lot better on what it's really doing and why. When I did see that reference in Wuthering Heights, which up to that point I was not loving, a part of me was like, maybe I'm wrong about this, and the whole time this has been some brilliant satire that I'll now only completely understand if I rewatch it. I could 100% cobble together some half-assed yet semi-convincing explanation as to how Isabella parallels Solo's four daughters, both being daughters of wealthy men and brought up in relative luxury, only to become the person most regularly singled out to be tortured for the pure amusement of those around her. And maybe Kathy could be Renata, both of whom come from much more modest backgrounds and tragically lost their mothers. They're unable to stop their true emotions from getting the better of them, leading to a forced marriage and them having to swallow a lot of shit just to get by, metaphorically in one case and literally in the other. I mean, hell, the wounds Lamberto gets after being whipped in that same cake scene are not entirely dissimilar to the ones Heathcliff receives early on. As much as I'd love to say that this was all the case, I really just don't think it is. This is just one of dozens of homages to everything from Rebecca to the Duchess, Melancholia, maybe even Saw at one point, but that one's a bit more of a reach on my part, to be honest. By the way, all the parallels I just mentioned between it and Solo weren't lies, but were worded manipulatively, and you could dispel any of that pretty easily. Wuthering Heights, I fear, really was just kind of a bad movie that looks nice, which is unfortunate because as much as I do agree with a lot more of the criticisms of the 120 Days of Sodom book than I do the film, an adaptation which connects back to the original anti-capitalist messaging expressed through Emerald Fennell's gorgeous, ahistoric, maximalist visual style would be brilliant, just so long as they don't once again let the same person who wrote Bad Cinderella do the screenplay.
I'm not your Cinderella. I'm your bad Cinderella.
Watch Nirvana the band, the show, the movie instead.